Hello, Rick187, and welcome to a little bit of Panzer Corps 2. So as I say, this is a bit of a stopgap, as my schedule is a bit all over the place, so I didn't want to dive into a whole new series, so I thought we could look at and cover a little bit of Panzer Corps 2. So this is, it's a staple of the wargaming community, or gaming landscape, you might say, but one I have never actually got into playing. Believe it or not. So I picked this up a few months ago. I've put about 3 hours into it. I've just kind of got part of the way through the main campaign, so I thought it'd be a good one to grab. We can have a bit of a look at this evening, and maybe we can kind of pop in and out the main campaign as as filler if we need it in the odd week. I certainly don't intend to do a full playthrough of the main campaign on Twitch or on YouTube, but we can do bits and pieces, and really I'm kind of want to just get familiar and play through the game before the Pacific expansion comes out next year, because that does interest me. I quite like Pacific Theatre. I think it's interesting. I don't think it's a lot of coverage. It'll be interesting to see how Panzer Corps handles that. So as you see, this is just a base game. I don't own any of the DLC, but as I've yet to complete the main campaign, there's plenty of content here for me to delve in with. So we are just going to jump into the game I've got going. That should be fine. So I've played, let's say, about 3 hours or so. Essentially done tutorials, started a campaign, done the first 2 missions, I think it is. Cover the capitulation of Poland, and next up was Norway, and I opted for the Norway South option. We can have a look at that. In terms of traits, so any of you familiar with Panzer Corps will know that at the start of a campaign, you pick your general traits. I've only got one, and it's Battle Academy. So one positive trait. My units grow experience 25% faster. Again, like I say, far from an expert on this, so I don't really know what's good and what's bad. Okay, let's start. This is now we're going to start with. We have 20 turns. Our objectives are to take 6 victory points, I believe. We have got Oslo and the airfield outside of Oslo, Kristiansand, Stavanger, and Bergen. Just check. 6, 5, 7, 8. Oh, Lillehammer. So the 6 will be Bergen, Stavanger, Kristiansand, Oslo, Lillehammer, and the airport. And these are just additional stuff, I believe. I'm trying to remember the game. Okay. So you'll get some prestige and things to take them. My army, which is fairly boxed down at the minute. Let's have a quick look at them. So that's the deployed stuff. So this is the unit of a map mission, gives you some destroyers, some capital ships, and some infantry, some Fallschirmjäger. I don't have huge numbers of troops at the minute. A couple of pioneers, a couple of standard infantry, but with so it's motorized infantry. Got a few Panzer 38 and a couple of Panzer 1, one Panzer 1, one Panzer 2, one recon, 2 artillery, a 10 half-inch, 15-inch centimeter. Sorry, a couple of Junkers. A couple of BF 109s, one Junker, and one Heinkel. I think that is strategic bomber. So a bit of a mishmash. First thing we have to do is heal everyone after our last victory. I am playing on, I think it's Colonel difficulty. It's just the bog standard run of the mill equal points. Let us. Do I want? I'm trying to work out whether I want to go elite reinforcements. And these guys are not right. The standard infantry I'm not going to. These guys are generally just there. Hold line, soak a little bit of damage. Pioneers. We'll go for a little bit of love on them. Keep the experience up. These guys even got hero. Tanks, I definitely want to keep the experience up, although I may not use them all in this mission. Although I've got so many points, can I afford to do it for them all? Perhaps. That's pretty cheap. What are you going to cost me? Yeah. Yeah, okay, let's just go elite replacements for everyone. Okay, so it only cost me about 1,000. Alright, fine, happy days. We're almost at our total core slots. One thing I think I'm going to do for this mission, given that we are hills, mountains, that kind of thing, is probably park a couple of my tanks and maybe recruit some mountain infantry. Might be a useful thing to have. So let's believe these are my best tanks. Yes, so that would be an easy way of looking at it is maybe just go into the purchase window, look at the tanks. Yeah, these are the best tanks I have access to at the minute. So maybe we'll just park the 1B and the 2C, and we'll take in, say, 2 tanks. I'm going to move these guys into my reserve. Okay, free up some core slots. With that, let's just do a quick check on everyone else if there's nothing worth upgrading to. That's a big noob. Well, I could probably upgrade with Sicily, let's have a look. Ooh. So you're currently the 10.5 centimeters, so you would take an extra slot to go up to 15 centimeter. More bang for your buck. Things you want to look at: soft attack would certainly go up. Hard attack would go up massively. Air defense does go down. And that's just a terrible idea. Panzer, interesting. Pretty expensive. Again, the 4 core slots. Soft attack of 17. Presumably you move further? Where's your movement? Yeah, 4. That's obviously the big advantage of going for that, but apart from that, it's not. Has less range. I don't like the idea of that. I mean, you go up to the 21 centimeter, which is stonking, but 6 slots, so perhaps not yet. So tell you what, we'll just upgrade our 10.5 centimeter just up to the 15. We'll give it a truck for transport, and we shall upgrade that. Beautiful. So we have 2 of those. Both the trucks. Everyone's happy. Our fighters. Have we got access to anything else? That's a nope. Messerschmitts. Attack bomber. These are both worse. Our Junkers is where it's at. And strategic bomber. We have a new one. Another Junkers 88. Which would, same core slot. Much better soft attack. Better air defense. Just an all-round improvement. Please upgrade. 50 prestige points well spent. Okay. What I would like to add, I think, for this scenario is some more infantry. Let's go to the purchase screen. Let's go to infantry. So we've got Fallschmäger and we've got Greifsjäger. Eberschjäger. So these are obviously airborne guys, but we get 2 of them for free. I'm tempted to leave those as is. And maybe grab some mountain guys. So these, the obviously big thing with these troops is they get +5 attack and defense if they're in hills or mountains. And ignore the enemy high ground bonuses. So good for rooting people out, which is kind of what we're going to need for this mission. Do I want to probably just trucks? Yeah. Help them mobility as and when required. Let us do this. Purchase. I would like 2 of you, and I can't quite afford it. That is upsetting. Maybe that's why I should have kept you as just 10.5. Yeah, because that doesn't cost. Don't have many serious rivers to cross. I don't need those chaps. Okay. Maybe we shall downgrade you. You've got your truck for mobility. Yeah, okay, we'll downgrade you back to 10.5 so we can grab another Mountaineer. Okay. 2 Mountaineers, 2 Pioneers, just 2 bog standard infantries. So there's obviously a lot of hills, a lot of mountains, a couple of tanks, because there is some open ground obviously along the roads, around Christiansand and up towards Stavanger. So really our tanks, I suppose, are concentrate on these initial objectives. Maybe get some use around Oslo, but I'm not convinced. And then our infantry are going to have to do the rest. Right, deployment. We can deploy people up here? Ah, yes. Let us start. First thing we're going to want to do is our tanks. We can get them in the boats, that's fine. Out and landed. In fact, we're going to want some recon out pretty sharpish as well. Just put some Pioneers up front. We'll just put some infantry out and about so we can get ready to embark. Oh, are we going to send a force in here? Yeah, let's do that. Let's send one of our Pioneers in here. And do we want to send some artillery up here? We only get 2 units. We do have a lot of naval assets we can potentially use. Let's just go bog standard infantry. So Pioneers infantry, see if they can push through that. And then we'll bring our mountain troops over here. Artillery sitting behind. Now we have fighters. Them defending our convoys, and then our tactical bombers start down here, I think. We'll aim to take out Kristiansand and hold the coastline, then push up towards Oslo. Send some armour around towards Stavanger, and we've got a couple of infantry off to Bergen. So breaking up into a couple of different little groups. Again, I'm no expert, this could be a terrible plan. But that makes sense, we've got everyone's deployed, we've got all our units down, we've got the Blusher charging up the fjord, much to his demise. Okay. So the Fallschirmjägers, which we've got, so you're in a transport. We can't put you in a transport just yet. Next turn we can. I understand we have nerfed the paratroopers a little bit, so we used to be able to get in a plane, move and drop in one turn. Now I believe you have to move, wait till the next turn, and then drop, so we're not quite as... Oh, heroes! Oh, what have I got for heroes? Let's look at, say, Fallschirmjäger here. Where? Heroes. Oh, you're not a core unit. Just give me a core unit, please. Right. Who have we got? No surrender. This unit never surrenders. Cancel. Don't dismiss you. Cancel. Useful for Fallschirmjäger, although unfortunately we don't have him for thing. Who else do we not want to surrender? Probably our tank. So it might be useful for a recon actually. He might occasionally get cut off. Let's do that. Alright. Haifisch. Oh yeah, that's my general's name. Which I'm led to believe is German for shark. Which obviously Requiem being French for shark. Anyway. We have one patrol boat, which I would like to get rid of. And maybe that will be your first job. Back off a little bit. Attack that boat. Ah, perfect. It's a good start. I don't imagine Norway's got a massive amount of planes available. You'd have an airfield here at Kristiansand, so potential for some fighters. And up here northeast of Oslo. Where is my recon? Here. Send you merrily forward. That's not good. Aye, aye, aye. You help out? Dive bombing a submarine? Whatever works, whatever works. Okay, we can push up. Let's put one fighter over protecting this group. We've got our pioneers up front here, that's fine. Slightly worried about potential damage from this sub, we shall see what happens. Probably want to go up and give some protection up here as well. Let's do that. Send you over here, you can help out. We'll just push forward with you, I think. See if we can get everyone else into bullets. Embark. The quicker we can land, the better. You, however, can become a plane. You are a plane. Let us move you. Where's a good place to drop the Fallschirmjäger? Oh, into something like these hills would be good, wouldn't it? That's a terrible place for you to have ended up. Excellent. Now let's get into a boat. Oh, am I limited on boats? I am. I have some more planes, though. You can get into plane, but only if we've got an airport to land you at. That is true. Move you guys over to here. Okay. Some mixed results thus far. Very much like, so you, my pioneers can come into these woods. And you guys can get ready to disembark. Ah yes, onto the hills, beautiful. In fact, just take the town. Okay. And we'll see if we can't push out the port next turn. Not really where I want my mountaineers, to be honest. Not in the town, not in the high ground. Might work out okay. You guys are in the forest. We'll see how this goes. I don't really want to engage that fort at this distance. Just bring you around here. Alright, I think that might be us done. You... Ah, hello. What's around here? Oh, hello you. Find someone else to play with. Okay. I think we're done for this turn. I'll call it alright for turn one. Apart from that, it's terrible. But hey, they're not core units, so it could be worse. Oh, attacking over here. For blue shirt. Okay, so he's have a range, got wary of that. That didn't seem too bad. Either did that. Seemed a little worse. Ah. See if we can weaken this a little bit more. Weaken. It's costly, but I think we're gonna have to do it. Presumably this is just insane, yes. That's not too bad. Let's start with this. We get some benefits of these guys being here. And the fact they're pioneers. That's a good start, and I think we'll take this, even though we're going to take casualty as well. Just to really make these guys ineffective. Good, they ran away. Perfecto. And you just sit yourself there. We should be able to push that maybe next turn. Oh, you should. Yeah, okay, let's pull you back. Push you in. I'm willing to take the casualties just to make sure this guy's finished off next turn. That wasn't really what was advertised, but there we go. You'll take a -2/-2. Where is my... Junkers has gone back to base. Oh, you're not quite going to kill it. Oh well. You can do most of the damage. Oh. No way, crash the desktop. Well, that's interesting. And the crash report goes full screen. Alright, send and restart. Hopefully it should be saved in the autosave. But that is surprising. Right, so what have we done? We hadn't attacked here. Or here. Alright, we'll do this again then. That guy, and then we move away. Bring in another boat. Actually get what we promised this time. Get shelled, which isn't very nice. Reasonable bit of damage. Maybe I should just concentrate on these guys. I will. Slight change of tack this turn. Yeah. I'm a bit wary about these guys being on a 6 though. But he's dead next turn. These guys should be dead next turn. And then we can reinforce if required. Right. Junkers was getting ready to do his best against this sub. Wait. You should finish him off. Without reply or with reply? Ah, sub gets first attack, doesn't it? Don't about that. Okay, but one sunken sub. Pretty pleased at that. There's some clear ground there. There's some clear ground there. Right, you guys, I want you to drop. Beautiful. That is clear, so it's probably a good place for, well, apart from attacking a town, but it's a good place to go against the artillery. 2 tanks here, mountain troops. Artillery would be nice to get ashore. Can we get you ashore? We can. Do I want to put my tank here? Probably not. I think I will. Because I really want to put my artillery in behind here. There we go. Oh, and you can move. Excellent. Another donk. I don't want to try and sail through past this fort, so let's bring you over here. Some mountain troops. Got pioneers, which I probably want down here, to be honest. Look, I just fire them out of the way with artillery if I'm not going to use pioneers. Come this guy off. Or not. Bolt gun. Hopefully Blue Shire can start bombarding people. I've got my 2 fighters, which are probably going to go after that chap. You, I think, are going to go hunting for the other boats they had. Now our Strat bomber, we could just start having a go at these guys is probably the best option right now. Can you wear down this fort? Not really. Well, that is an AA gun, yes? Yeah. Yes, I will take losses if I go after you. Let's just bomb this guy. Okay, that makes me feel better, even if it's not that useful. Chinese are out. Recon is out. Mountain troops are not quite. Also means we've freed up enough boats to get these guys embarked and on their way. You guys are going to head towards this northern section. Probably got almost too many troops here. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not. What to do with these Fallschirmjägers? At some point I will want to use them to capture this fort, probably after I've taken it apart with my Junkers. Dive bomber when it's got nothing better to do. Just bring in some additional infantry support over here. You just capture this town, couldn't we? Would take me an extra turn to get there. And then what am I going to do with them? That's not... It's easy, but it's not helpful. No, I think the best thing might be come over here and to add some additional infantry support. I'm going to bring you here, because hopefully then you're out of AA range. It can drop you, and then we'll push. Fighters are going to come take care of this chap for me. Oh, come on. How are you not going to get the kill? Yeah, good lads. Mind out below. Alright. Yeah, you I'd been foolish with. So just go get in a boat. And my infantry, I'm just going to push into the... There'll be probably a bit of a chew up here. So far, so good. My only concerns are maybe losing this... Oh, these aren't mountaineers, it's just infantry. Right, okay, fine. That's, I don't feel so bad about that. It's their kind of their job just to get battered. I feel bad about the car though. That hurts a little bit. Right. Because as I'm sure you are all aware... range, you reckon. Range. And again there. Oh, that fort's got quite a range on it. Okay. Hello. Oh, hello. High ground. I don't like that. Ouch. Hey, first pioneer's going to star. Cool. Okay. Norwegian's not going out without a fight. Somewhat understandable. I want to sink you. Might get lucky with a 3? No. Didn't even get a standard 2. Might get unlucky and not sink him. Sunk him, but you are in a bad way. I suppose I don't really care if you sink, but let's not be daft. You can just... Right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right. Come in here. These guys are now encircled. You should be now supplied. You're going to get shot by a fort, but look, bring you in here. You should hopefully be able to assist some support. Assist some support? Provide some support. Now I could reinforce you. Thing is, I don't think... What do I not think? I don't think these guys can be pushed off. I don't think they're going to be wiped out in one turn. We're getting free hit points here. I'm just going to take it. Beautiful. Right, still we are. We might reinforce you next turn. Alright. Okay, down here. Things I want to do is take out that AA. That's frustrating me. I also want to get this boat because I don't like it. You're in a bad way. So you need to pull out a range of that fort. One thing at a time. You can do 2 damage. What will you do? None. Okay. When you go. Oh yeah, it's only blue you're being hit for. That's fine. Drop. That's pretty powerful. Do I want to hit you with that first? Probably not, actually. Right, you guys go. See if we can take this airbase. You don't actually have a strike because you have just landed. You can do them for 5. Beautiful. If I get you to move in, you should be able to finish them off. Yeah. Okay. And maybe I won't start whaling on the town just yet. Ah, I cannot hurt this thing. Let's focus on taking out this boat. Reclaim the seas. And we're going to have to do something about them forts. Yeah, I'll take 2 for 2. Well, you know, 0 for 1. That's upsetting. Up here, that's going to be a bad attack, but this isn't so bad. Tempted to run around behind them like so. You are supremely vulnerable. I might have to actually retreat with you. What we got here? The Mountaineers. We'll get them out into the. Need to get them into the hills. More Mountaineers. Just bog stand infantry. Right, what we're gonna do? You, my friend, are gonna pull back to probably just there. You're gonna stand here. There we go. Get Mountaineers involved. They get massive high ground bonuses. Don't care about your high ground bonus. I'll even stick you on a truck up here. Beautiful. You need to run away from this fort. Oh, they have another boat. Let's see. Look, hit that and then run away. Not much you can do. Oh, since you can't do much, come down here and help him. You're Schnell, but what are you? You're a destroyer. Let's see what we can do about that fort up there. You can move. And I may need you to assist with the push on Christian Sand. There's no, I mean, no massive rush to take it. What can we see up here? High ground. Okay. Finally, we have some more artillery, which I think we're desperately going to want in our push up this way. Head over here. Our fighters. Let's go a bit of protective role, I think. Though they've only got what, one. Oh no, I've got a couple of airfields. I've not seen any other planes though. Strafing doesn't do much of anything. Whatever, we'll provide some air cover. Seems like a good idea. And I haven't utilised my Junkers yet. I think I'm going to start whaling in this thing. Well, that was useful. I need to see what how well or how badly we can attack this thing. Okay, done for this turn. Actually, yeah, that's a terrible idea. Actually, nothing. Okay. Who's shooting at me? Fort shooting at me. You're gonna attack my transport. Oh, you went for Blucher. Did you sink him? Oh no, you did go for my transports. Damn you. Costing them a lot for my artillery, isn't it? Ah. Okay, they pushed me out. Ow. Just ow. Okay, what we got? Mountain infantry, right? We'll do your mountain thing, my friends. Wipe them out. Lovely. Let us finish off you. Thanks for playing. I'll probably just use one of these little boats to finish this guy off. Yes? Yes. Right, that's all the boats, little boats done from Norway. We've got clear ground. Would actually be quite a useful place for a tank. I would quite like to attack my pioneers, but they're not in great strength. Although, I mean, this is a 2 to 5. It's not terrible actually. Better stay in the forest, I think. Oh, and they retreated there. Well, sure, take the town. Don't you be encircled, that's just silly. Get the 1 point. Oh, these guys are so low, it frightens me. Also, you are too low. And can't move anywhere else, actually. Oh, we can reinforce me, though. Let's do that. I don't want you to die. Hold, my friend, hold. Right, meanwhile, it's Bergen. Oh. Okay, pioneers can push quite happily. You keep that up. Can you bombard? You guys are a bit shaky, so might as well push them back. Oh, I meant to reinforce you. I did not. Okay, we'll hold you there and reinforce you next turn. That's not as good as I thought it was going to be, actually. So, don't do that. This is absolutely terrible, as to be expected for armor pushing into town. You could start inflicting some damage, please. Put your arm along the road. You can come hold the army base. Tempted. Just other tank round as well. And utilise the open ground a little bit. I'll take damage, but I'm kind of at a point where I'd say, well, I don't really care about these guys' health's too much. Yes, I don't want to kill them unnecessarily. I do want to use them. You just can't move? Fine. Right, I want to try and see if I can actually inflict some damage upon this fort. We did, good. Happy at that. Let's keep working this guy's... I forgot what it's called. Suppression. It's only evens. Okay, keep it up. Some damage for free, because we can. And you, I think I'll just rebase you while we're not doing very much. Good, everyone has gone. It was okay, it's okay turn. Could do with my pioneers not being stuck up here actually. Once they take this fort, I'm tempted I might stick them on a boat and move them around somewhere. We shall see. That fort's pretty irritating. This is probably going to hurt. I do have the high ground though. Even so, and that seemed like a incredibly foolish thing to do. Good for them. Oh no, this is bad. And that's where we're going to leave it for today. So the Wehrmacht is landed in Norway, we've seized Bergen, and we're now threatening Kristiansand and up the coast towards Oslo. So we'll continue with this scenario and finish it off in the next episode. As ever, this was taken from a Twitch livestream, so if you're interested in coming out and hanging out, there's a link in the description below. Disclaimer, I'm travelling a lot at the minute, so schedule's a bit patchy, so do check out the schedule or pop into the Discord if you want to know exactly what's going on. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.